I stand here today at the Broward County Courthouse, a place where justice is sought and voices are heard. I am here to seek clarity and fairness within this legal system. My journey is not just about my own case, but about understanding the complexities of legal procedures. I approach this with a commitment to respect to the law, while also advocating for my rights and the rights of others who may find themselves in similar situations. Let's go. All right, heading to the 11th floor to go ask some questions. We need accountability. Hi, good afternoon, gentlemen. I came here to ask some questions because I had an incident here last time I was up here. So I wanted to come here and ask questions about you guys' floor rules.
Are you filming or recording?
I am. Firstly, I would like to know what's the rationale behind separating the respondents and the petitioners here on the 11th floor.
Okay, so that's pretty much core policy that it's in place, and it's pretty much just so we can make sure that each party is safe and protected. So we usually keep the respondents on that side and the petitioners going to the far end.
And the petitioners go on the far end, okay. And are there any written policies that outline those procedures?
I wouldn't be able to tell you yes or no. I'm being honest with you. We've been doing that since I've been working this floor, so
Gotcha.
a year or so.
And can you explain the significance of the red tags that respondents are
that's just to
required to
identify.
wear?
It makes it much easier. So if you're at a distance, we can say, oh, he has a red tag, he's going to respond.
You're identifying respondents by wearing red tags as, I'm guessing, having a restraining order, correct?
Right. When you get the paperwork from the court, and it shows you as a respondent, we're using that as the court is calling you a respondent, and we're putting that red tag on you.
You understand my concern with wearing a red tag when I came here, identifying me as somebody who has a restraining order and my right to privacy?
Sir, was I here that day?
No, sir, you were not.
Okay. Did you have an incident here?
I did.
I'm not too familiar with what happened.
Okay. Yeah, it was right here in this hallway outside of that respondent's door down there.
Okay.
And they brought 5 deputies out, trying to intimidate me, bully me, and coerce me into that room. But I didn't go into that room because there's nothing on my notice of appearance about going in the respondent's room.
Okay.
And there was nothing about wearing a red tag.
Do you have a case today?
No, sir. That's why I'm coming today, because next time I come, I want to make sure that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I was talking to my partner, not you.
Yeah, but sir, I can't speak to what happened that day. You know, if you're here now, I can help you out here now.
Yeah, that's why. Well, I want to be clear because this isn't going to be the last time I come here. Next time I come, I don't want it to be 30 minutes before my hearing, surrounded by 5 deputies when I'm having a child custody hearing.
Right.
You can understand that puts me in a
Next time
very compromised situation.
If you see my face here, you can feel free to get me. If you don't feel comfortable there, all we want to do is make sure that you don't stay right next to the petitioner.
Right.
There might be a restraining order. Let's say there's a restraining order in place that the judge placed that you can't
Correct.
put your feet
There
up.
was one.
That's what we're just trying to avoid. We just want to make sure there's no domestic violence that takes place right before seeing the judge. It's the only thing we're trying to do. So if you don't feel comfortable there, then you know what, we can make adjustments probably before. I know we can just say, hey, this can give me a fair system. We can work with you on that.
I see. I appreciate that, and I wish you were there that day. I'm sure things could have been smoother.
Right.
And is there a reason why respondents are not allowed to go in the courtroom first? Is there a reason why the petitioners have some inherent right to go and enter a courtroom first? I was here an hour early, and I asked for access to the courtroom because the website says that you can come early to access the new technology inside the courtroom.
Yes, I wish these questions you have are more for that thing. I'm not sure what happened that day. So usually what happens is the bailiff will come out and say, hey, listen, respondent, petitioner, you guys are ready, we'll walk you in. Whoever's there closest to the door is the first person who will walk in. Sorry, give me a second.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries. I just paused it so you have some privacy there. While
No, okay. Well, listen, man, I don't mind answering these questions.
Sure.
But again, I can't be on the film for like 20 minutes. So is there any emergency?
Well, I'm gonna edit down to really the questions that matter, and also it's for my own information and for me to remember clearly what we talked about.
Right.
Because I'm gonna be coming in again, and I don't want to have any problems.
Right.
Plus, I've been asked a lot of questions about civil rights now and the difference between floor rules and laws.
Right.
And the balance of the two, and me having privacy as a civilian, I have privacy.
Yeah, I like using a
not to wear
approach,
a red. You can understand my problem is
Right.
is this: why would people have to wear a red tag and then walk into a courtroom? It's like I felt like Hester Prynne, like it was the scarlet letter being pinned to my chest, and it put me in a very bad mood, to say the least.
Did you express that to the deputy that was here?
I did.
Hey, listen, if I'm here the next time, you come get me. I'll work with you. But I relate that to like having a visitor's tag that says your name on it. Like you're gonna say, John, they're calling you. That's the way
I understand that. I equated it to like wearing a red badge of guilt, like you're marking me as guilty before I even walk in.
No,
and then I was an hour early, and I was forced to wait until after the petitioner came through and went into the courtroom first. But I was here first, and I was asking to get inside the courtroom so I can test my computer out and my tablet out, which is what the instruction say on the website.
Maybe it could have been that those are here before you.
No, I was first, and it was very clear that I was first. I was on film, like asking them, I'm first.
No, you're good.
Just wanted to make sure.
All right, guys.
Okay. So I just wanted to see if there was some kind of rule that you guys implement that says the petitioner goes first.
There's nothing I would be able to handle.
So that wouldn't be. It's not normal that a petitioner gets the inherent right to walk in the courtroom first.
Was the petitioner sitting next to the courtroom?
She was not here. I was forced to wait down there until after she passed and went in the courtroom. It was 11:115.
Once again, I'm taking a lot of.
So I'd stand in there.
Give me a second just to explain. I'm taking assumptions here because I wasn't here that day. But once again, our main goal here is because this is a domestic violence floor. We want to separate all parties so we can avoid any type of physical violence, any type of just bad mouthing, verbal abuse, or anything of that nature. So it's pretty much just for protection. That's all it is. It's not to make you feel bad because you have a red tag or the other person has a yellow tag. It's none of that.
Is there a respondent? Is there a petitioner's room?
Petitioners sit next to the courtroom entrance.
And the respondents sit in that little room down over there?
Yes, sir.
But
do you understand what I'm trying to say, though? It's just so you.
What you're saying to me is that petitioners get to sit out here next to the courtroom, and that respondents have to wait inside of that small, tiny, white room down there with blue plastic chairs. Is that correct?
Well, once again, sir, and listen, you're asking a lot of questions here. I can go on with you a day.
Correct.
Is there any emergency you need right now, or anything I can help you out besides that?
It's not an emergency, but it is very important.
No, I understand.
Because we're talking about my civil rights.
Sir, this is why I'm standing next to you and I'm talking to you and having a conversation with you.
I appreciate that.
But I do have duties that I got to fulfill, so I got to exit the floor.
Okay, understood.
Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Okay, it went well. I went and talked to the people on the 11th floor, answered some questions. Now let's see what you people think online. Hopefully not too critical.